Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Just going to do a quick live stream just to test this new camera. I've got a new camera. As far as I'm aware, the microphone should be exactly the same as it always is. I'm using the same microphone that I use, not the one on there. So when I did the test on there, it wasn't very good. So I'll just go over to the control room. Nah, Pete, I'm just testing out the camera, mate. Hang on, I'll just going to go to the control room bit, and then I'll be able to see your comments, mate. Hang on. Yeah, no, I wanted to test this new camera because it's a bit of a new. It's got a different lens, so I've got to do a slightly different setup. What's the sound like? The sound should be the same as normal. I know the picture ain't that good, but yeah, the picture's good, but the lighting making me look a bit white. But other than that, I'm not really. I don't mind about that anyway. It's more the quality of the sound that matters. Right, that should be it all going on then. Right, Liam, you right, mate? Can you hear it all right? Should, like I was saying to Pete saying that the sound should be normal. I'm using the same mic I normally do down there. But and to be honest, with the me looking quite white like that, I'm not particularly bothered about that. Yeah, sounds the same. That's good. Maybe set the white balance. I'll have to have a look into it. At the minute, I've got no settings for it at the minute. But I'll have to look into downloading some stuff to adjust that. But like I said, at the minute, that doesn't really matter that much. That's something I can do afterwards. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can download something to, you know, it's a, let me think what it is. I think it's the Microsoft Live Cam or something. But yeah, I'll see if I can get some sort of, what do you call it, software for it. I'll tell you exactly what it is. But yeah, no, I thought I'd just test it quickly. I didn't want to jump straight into one without testing it. Yeah, so it's a Microsoft Live Cam HD 3000. Yeah, that's good enough for now. You know what I mean? You don't really need to see it that well anyway, do you? Yeah, so I won't be on for long, probably half an hour or something like that. So Pete said, yeah, sounds the same. Maybe set the white balance. And Weapons of Stuff said, yeah, sounds fine. Camera is a little defocused, but we mostly listen to streams anyway. Yeah, that's the good thing, really. It doesn't. The picture doesn't really matter that much, does it? Weapons, I've said, think it uses autofocus, set distance focus, so maybe slightly too far away. Yeah, I'll have to do some adjusting, because the only thing is, it's trying to get the gun board in. You know, I don't know. Let me move it forward slightly. But this is all stuff I can adjust, you know, as we go along. Stuff like. I'm not sure what's showing at the minute because the camera's lagging a bit, but I still even in the picture. Well, that ain't too bad. Move it. I'll just go down a little bit, I think. Like I said, this can all be sorted out eventually anyway. Weapons stuff, yeah, seems to look a bit clearer. Not too bad anyway. Yeah, like you said, it's all, you know, I've turned it the wrong way, and yeah, I'll get used to it. I'll leave it in a minute. It don't really matter. But yeah, well, I'll do a quick update. So I've got the camera, as you can see. It's a Microsoft Live Cam HD 3000. Got it for about 20 quid. So, you know, that was all right. Crossbow's going good. I've been enjoying shooting that. I'll start doing the tests soon. I'm going to devise a couple of different tests. And then we got the... drop me. crossbow then, and the short sword, which I'll do the scabbard for soon. Yeah, it's not bad for the money, is it? Weapon stuff. Had a very expensive day yesterday. Repairs done to my car, but did a test drive and paid the deposit on a new car. So we'll be selling the car in about a month. Oh, nice. That's good. Yeah, good and bad. Yeah. At least you're getting a new one. You know what I mean? I've got a driving license, but I don't drive. I can't afford to. Yeah, we'll do a bit of adjusting to this as we go along, but that's not too bad. But I don't suppose I need to show the whole wall anyway. It's just, you know, we'll have to see what this looks like in the evening as well with the curtains shut. Maybe slightly different colour. Pete said not bad for the money. Shad Ninja, you all right, mate? He said camera seems good. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? It's a new one. I'll figured I won't be able to get the old one to work now because when I plugged the wire in, it was just, you know, where you're plugging in and out, in and out, in and out. It damaged it where it wasn't connecting, and then I sort of forced it in one day and pressed the bloody bit inside the camera. So Pete said I need to get a driving license. I'm 23, so it's about time. Well, I didn't get a driving license till at least 26, I think. And the only reason I got a driving license anyway was because I got left some money and I sort of thought, this is the time, this is about the only time I'm going to get to have the time and the money to easily pass my driving test. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have to be taking time off work or doing it on weekends, stuff like that. So yeah, I passed, and then make you laugh, I ran out of money. I was going to borrow the money to buy a car, and then the person who was going to lend me it needed the money for something else, and then I've never bloody driven since. Yeah, I've had a driving license for about 12 years. I've never used it. But at the same time, I really just wanted a driving license. I wanted to make sure I had one, so that now, if I ever do need one, I don't have to fuck about doing all that. I can just definitely drive, you know what I mean? I don't have to start, you know, paying. It's there, ready. Weapon stuff, yeah, I love my Golf, but it's just getting too expensive to keep it in good condition due to its age. Getting a Dacia Sandero. It's very basic, but very good value for money. That'll be worry free. Yeah, you know, it's just well worth going for a car like that. You know what I mean? Get something reliable. You know, don't matter, does it? Shed Ninja, exactly. I have no idea when I'd learn officially now. Did it back when I was 18, otherwise would have been on relatives' farmland. Yeah, see, my other problem was because of the drinking. I sort of made sure I never learned to drive till I stopped drinking. So, but yeah, it would be a pain in the ass now. It would have to be, you know, you'd have to find somewhere to do it, like land or, you know, weekend stuff like that. So I did it. I had the money and the time, so I did it. Yeah. Pete said, "How useful Friday too." Yeah, I've got to get a new picture for mine. Pictures run out, don't they, after however many years? 10 years, I suppose. So yeah, but they are Good Friday. It's just when the picture runs out, they sometimes won't accept them. Like most places will, but I was trying to do something with a bank recently, and they wanted some kind of ID. Sent them that, and they said, "Oh no, I can't use that because the picture's out of fucking date." So I sort of, I didn't bother in the end. Can't read the message after features, sadly, but all right, mate. Weapon stuff passed when I was 20 in April. Wasn't fussed, but got pressured into it. Glad ideas as it's very useful having a car, but obviously it's a constant expense. Yeah. Well, that's sort of why I did it. I just thought, I've got the money now, do it. You know, it's going to be hard to get the money and all that, so I just did it. You know what I mean? I was sort of pressing myself into it, if you know what I mean. He said use mounts, yeah. Well, I don't even think he's got a I don't think he's driving yet, you know. I think he's just on a provisional at the minute. He's like me, don't drive. But yeah, no, I could use his. Funny thing is, he must have got his provisional about the same time I got mine. Because he got a letter recently saying about he said to me he'd had a letter saying about changing photo as well. Here's something interesting I found in the loft. I finished off clearing up the loft yesterday, and I found this. Don't know how I'm going to be able to show you it with me seeing what I'm showing you. But when it comes up on the thing, I'll know I'm holding it right, whether you can see it. Did you see it? Out of focus, but yeah, the old gun board with the brain gun. I don't know, I can't even remember taking that. I don't know why the hell it was there. Jed Ninja said, our Russian visitor said hello from Russia, I believe. How nice. I would have put it in translated myself, but couldn't be asked. Right, weapon stuff. Yeah, where was I? Brain gun, yeah. Weapon stuff, yeah, 20 in April, 4 years ago, I mean. I'm 24 at the moment. Already been through 2 cars when the Golf is sold. Shame my first car went wrong, as it had weird electronic fault. Otherwise it was great and cheap. Yeah, the old brain gun and the old gun boards how they used to be. Yeah, I don't know why I took that or who took it. There's an actual Polaroid as well. Put something new up on the board. I put the little Gadsden flag thing up. I still don't know whether, because I don't know. What do you think if I put that up? But I don't know if the Gadsden flag is also to do with like when the Americans revolted against us. Do you know what I mean? Because I think it just represents anything like that, don't it? So this is me. Because that also says on it now. It says YouTube, don't tread on me. Shed Ninja. Maybe that's a pic that someone took to stick over your security camera, movie style, to rob you. That's a good idea. Oh, fuck's sake. Imagine. Funny seeing my old room like that. That was this room. Must have been old because there's things on there. Like that top bit was still a bed there. Pete said, it is that don't tread on me snake. Yeah. Yeah, it's the snake, coiled up snake, and it says don't tread on me, and I've added YouTube at the top. Dumble Sale Boo, you right, mate? He said, how long you been on? Not long, about 10 minutes probably. Just testing out his new camera. Seems all right, you know. Like it's a bit washed out, but it don't really matter anyway. Most of it's talking to, just listening, and you know what I mean. Weapon stuff. Don't tread on me. It's just very generic. Leave us alone type thing. Don't think it's very 1776 anymore. Just the Confederate flag means a lot more than just the Army of North Virginia now. Yeah, I know people get proper funny about it. One of Cakes in a video or something or a picture wore a t-shirt of it. You know, because to us, a lot of people, like we would know what all of the meanings for it is. But to some people, it's just a bloody it's just a flag from a car on a TV show, isn't it? You know what I mean? Even to that degree. To other people, it's a highly racist thing now, isn't it? You know, pity. You know, when it's not. You know. Oh, I forgot to say all the. Don't forget to like this stream and all that, and I got it written down in front of me, and I always forget. You lot don't need to know anyway, do you? Like and share. And if you want to support this channel, there's a Patreon link in the description. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll bring too many things. I won't talk about all the things I'll talk about in the next long stream, because otherwise I'll have nothing to talk about. But I've got a little list here. I'll keep this. We'll talk about this tomorrow night, because it's Thursday today, isn't it? Yeah. Weapons off. Yeah, I have a Army of North Virginia flag. Had to explain to a lot of people American Civil War is very morally grey war, and that the flag to me just looks really cool. Yeah, you know, to most people that should be the case, shouldn't it? But it's like everything; they all want to jump on these bandwagons of, you know, it's like with that woman. There was a woman who wore a Chinese dress, and everyone's going mental at her. You know, she's just a fucking dress. Whereas if I like the underdog aspect of it, undermanned volunteer army versus industrial superpower. Yeah, you know, I like things like that. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's when you see someone, you know, especially non-American, it's nothing to do with what they call like the racism elements to it. Do you know what I mean? Pete said just a dress. It is, it's just a dress, but you know what I mean. But no, I just try to bring parallels to how people get offended by things that shouldn't even be in the slightest offensive. I suppose that flag could be, but some things just ain't offensive to anyone. Lady potatoes, oh God, not that dress thing. That was so stupid. I know, it was ridiculous, wasn't it? I think a lot of it is just people with a lot of followers on Twitter deliberately just being controversial, not even agreeing with what they say, just to get people rolled up about something. They get more views out of it, don't they? That's what I reckon it is. You know what I mean? Dumble Sour Bird, the only flag I try and avoid is Red Flag Week. Neek Crow Slayer, hey, love your content. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, mate. Lady Potatoes, some people just like being offended after time. Yeah, I agree with you. They do. They do. It's like the people on YouTube who make clickbait for views. It's not even good content. No, exactly. That's the one thing I would never, you know, I don't think I would ever do it. You know what I mean? Because it's just, you know, if I see someone doing that, I click on it and then I'll just stop. You know, as soon as I see, after I'm on, you can click on it, especially if it's, you know. Pete said, as long as we never have a white flag, we'll be okay. Yeah, exactly right. Trying to think what else there was I could mention, but not. I don't want to mention all of the stuff. I have started watching all the Hellraisers. I've got on to. I've watched 1, 2, and 3 so far, but yeah, I managed to get all 10 of them. I had 1, 2, and 3 on DVD, and then I've got 4 to 10, and I've got quite a few of them are uncut as well, so it should be quite good. I don't know, I'm going to take me at least 10 days to watch them, maybe more now, because I probably won't get time to watch one tomorrow. But I normally watch them when I'm at the same time as I'm streaming. Yeah, but then saying that, I'd probably watch one in the day tomorrow, and maybe 2 Sunday or something, or Saturday day, you know. Didn't cut my hair. I'm dying to cut it. It's doing my head in. I'll probably cut it after this stream. Dumble Sour Boo, liberals are spoiled kids. Stop giving them attention. They should hopefully do one. Yeah. Quite hot at the minute. I don't know. Just gonna have a look, see what temperature is. Get around like knocking the camera over. About 24 degrees in here. How many people we got watching then? I know we aren't going to get a lot in the day. No, still 11 viewers. That's not bad. Oh, just going to have a quick look at some of it. Like the live chat's gone off on my thing at the minute, and I bloody decided to look at that back now. Pete said, yeah, it's nice in the UK at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to try and, because I don't really like it when it's hot, but I'm going to try and start to embrace it because, you know, probably have a better time if you do. I mean, when I went to that car boot recently, it was quite warm then, but yeah, it was all right. You know, it didn't bother me. Whereas strangely, it's cool here today, about 22 at the moment. Some of the last few days were about 30. Yeah, I'll tell you what it probably is. It's probably cooler outside or in the rest of the house. The thing is, because I'm doing this live stream, I've shut the windows so people can't hear me. Shut the door and that. So and plus the computer's on, so it's probably getting a bit hotter in here than it would be. Hellraiser movies were really big back in the 80s. After part 4, they went straight to video and a rubbish. Last instalment, they brought it back into. Oh no, so I look forward to that. I must admit, even after the first one, they go downhill, don't they? First one's the best, second one's pretty good, third one's getting worse, you know. And then, yeah, maybe the fourth one's not too bad, but yeah. But I'll give them all a go. I watched the fifth one once years ago on something like the Horror Channel, and it was so bad I turned it off but finished. But like I said, I'll watch them all this time anyway. Lady Potatoes, it's only 14 degrees here, but it's stupidly humid. Yeah, that's quite, that's not hot at all, is it? But yeah. As weapons and stuff said before, it's the humidity that sort of makes it worse, though, and it makes you feel worse. Shed Ninja picked up a £1.50 chopping board, key ring light from Maplin today. Such a shame they're closing. I didn't know they was closing. Is that chopping board chip on board, key ring light? Chip on board, key ring. I said chopping board, didn't I? I have to look that up. What is that, mate? I was just laughing to myself because I can't tell whether you've wrote chopping board or chip on board. You've wrote chip on board, key ring. Now, I remember, I've never been to Maplins. I've been to Maplins once, but I've seen their catalogues, and my dad used to go, because the problem was the local Maplins was bloody miles away, like miles away. But the catalogues look really good, some really, really good stuff in it. John B, you right, mate? He said, no anywhere cheap to buy sharp in over pump air rifle exhaust springs. Probably not. I get most of my stuff either from eBay or just having a good old look online, but I couldn't tell you anywhere specifically. I'll tell you what you want to do though, John. Come back on my Friday night or Saturday night streams. If you come on then, there'll be a lot more people. There should be 2, maybe 3 times this amount on there then. So you may get an answer from them. Right. Weapons and stuff. Sadly, a lot of the KFCs have permanently closed down as well. Dumble Sabu, anyone from Canada here? Canadian Postal Service refused to ship knives. Mate tried sending me a bayonet and they returned it to him before it even got to their customs department. Yeah. You messaged me about it, didn't you, mate? Sorry I didn't reply about it. Luckily, you know what I'm like for messages, don't you? So I did actually read it, but I'm terrible for replying sometimes. But yeah, that takes the piss. And weird, isn't it? You may be better off waiting for Friday as well. We definitely do get some Canadians on. I know that on a Friday night, Saturday night. Shed Ninja, CB is the latest generation LED lights. I'd never actually heard of them, mate. I hadn't heard of them. Oh, well, for £1.50, that's fucking brilliant. John B said, cool, will do. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, if you come on a Friday and Saturday night, it's evening. It'll be 8:30 to about 11:30 on a Friday and Saturday. Get more people on then, so there may be someone who can answer you. Lady Potato said most places sell the seal kits for them. Seal kits contain the spring, but also a ton of other stuff. Oh, nice. That's good to know. Jed Ninja said, I have a chopping board in my rucksack, though, to prevent knives from chopping me. Because of all the chopping board stuff we was talking about, I didn't, and I get a lot of misspelt things on here. I wasn't sure if you was writing chopping board or chip on board. Could have been, you know what I mean? John B said, yeah, lady went, they want 15 to 25 quid just for a spring. John B, and because it's balanced, must be correct one. All right. And then Lady Potato said, yeah, it's a pain, really. Yeah, come on a Friday or Saturday, you might get some more answers. Or remind me and I could ask. Tell you what, I'll write it down and I'll ask if you can't make it. Trying to find the original message. I can't see the comments just for a second. I just need to write something down. Right, if you can't make it on, John, I'll ask for you. Right, that's me back. Dumb said we watched The Debt Collector the other day. Good movie. I don't know if I got that one yet. I've got quite a few of the ones we spoke about. I can't remember. That was one of them. No. Well, I'll have to look into that one then. But yeah, as you know, I'm going to be on a Hellraiser marathon binge at the minute. Got it written down, John, with my tactical pen. What is the Debt Collector, like a serious sort of crime, sort of gangster sort of thing? Oh, it's the old, yeah. I do know a bit about that then. So yeah, that's all right. I know now. John said I watched Pacific Rim and really enjoyed it. Pacific Rim 2. Do you know what? I don't think I've seen the first one of that yet. That's a sort of sci-fi, action-y kind of film, isn't it? Well, Mum keeps wanting to go and watch that Rampage. Well, I'll end up having to go with her. She wants someone to go with her. I said I'd go if she pays. I said leave it till it's been in the cinema for quite a while. Then hopefully we can go and the cinema will be empty. Don said they're pretty cool, huge robot weapons. Yeah, don't are ones of them. The blokes can get in and control them, can't they? I think I've seen the trailers. Yeah, it's got Idris Elba in, and it's got the young bloke from the new Star Wars films as well, isn't it? John Boyega, or whatever his name is. Right, there's something else I need to remember to do. He said, but like Transformers, but not so sad. Yeah. Just about to write something down. I completely forgot what it is now. Fuck. I'll get some. See if there's a program for this camera software. Double said with Rambo 5 will start filming in September. That's another fucking knife I have to buy. Yeah, that's I got a new tattoo. Possibly. Chad Ninja torso bots for that specific reel. Yeah, that's right. A film that needs to be made. Yeah, we'll have to start our own YouTube. If we get a lot of benefits out of this, we'll have to start our own YouTube film production company. That would mean we can make our own films, and one of us, or we could all be the prop masters for it, and then we could keep all the things we can't have on that list as props if it goes through. Rambo Sabu, some of Rambo 5 will be filmed in London, apparently. Oh, nice. I did see something in one of the websites I go on about that they was going to start doing the new one soon, but yeah. Pete said, what new Rambo? All right, back in a second. Where was it? Pete said, what new Rambo? And then Jack Striker, right, Jack? Said, who's playing Rambo Sloan in brown bread? Oh, fuck's sake. Rambo said, yeah, hopefully Rambo will have a small Swiss Army knife. That way I can fit that tattoo on my dick. John said, cool idea. Pete said, sounds good. John B, like the taser coil and battery pack I use for a firelighter. John Sabu, Jack Striker, yet Stallone, he's going to have a walking frame with a weapon. All right, I'm going to mess around with, I'm going to just look on here a minute on this. I won't be able to see the comments just for a second. Hopefully the stream shouldn't go down. I'm going to see if there's any settings I can change. All right, none on there. Right. Nah, don't matter, there ain't none. I was going to see if you could do the white balance thing on the Hangouts thing. There's a couple of settings on there, but don't. Right. Everything's still on, isn't it, and going. If Rambo was in London, he will have to, bin his knife. Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine? Jack Striker, he'll need more than a walking frame. He'll be a skeleton by now. Fuck's sake. He certainly looks dead last time I saw him anyway. Yeah, he'll have to hand his knife in at the nearest knife handler. Can you imagine? Done half an hour already without even always flies by on these old streams. I probably won't go longer than 45 minutes an hour. This was just to sort of test that the camera worked all right, sounded all right still. I could get a decent angle. You know what I mean? Yeah, seems to work right, doesn't it, I think? I'll have a look in a minute, see if I can get some kind of software for this camera and see if I can do the white balance. But like we said, it don't really matter that much anyway, does it? It's just for, it's more like you listen more in this anyway. It's not like I'm showing you anything. I do show you stuff, but nothing that needs to be seen in detail that can't be seen on something else anyway. So what's everyone doing then? I know some of you ain't at work, obviously, but some of you on your lunch break or skiving off at work. Don't be all good. Must get going. Sorting pipe work on boiler. Thanks and good day. Yeah, cheers for joining in, John. Cheers for commenting on that. Yeah, join us on Friday and Saturday night, and if you can't, I'll ask you a question for you. So, see you later, mate. Lady Potatoes, how dare you not stream in 4K? Too expensive for me to get a 4K camera now. You have to ask the old patrons to bump their support up. But yeah, this ain't bad, isn't it? This is 720, isn't it? So, but yeah, last time I looked as pale as you was when I read my gas bill. I probably am this pale anyway. It's probably showing a true reflection of me. I'm a bit like a fucking vampire. Would be volunteering today, but as my car had to be repaired, told him I didn't know if it could be repaired by now. Gary did it yesterday evening, so we'll be back next week. Yeah. It's good that we still get some on in the day, you know, because obviously I don't expect too many people on in the daytime, purely because of working or the skies off, people watching on their phones while they should be working. That's a good thing with mobiles as well. You know, people can actually watch you at work now, can't they? Jack Striker, I just came back in from a walk with the dog, but my work lets me do what the fuck I want when I want, more or less. Oh, you just reminded me about something, Jack. I've ordered a hoe handle, a 42mm hoe handle, 90 centimeters long. I'm going to try and turn into a decent walking stick. I'll round over the end, like your one. I can't remember what it's called now. The old miner's one. I'm going to try and make a round end on it, and put a ferrule on the end. Yeah, and that'll be a good thing to take down the woods when I eventually go. Getting closer. Yeah. When I've got that, I'll probably go. Yeah. Hoe handle. I think it's a mango wood hoe handle. But I thought, and it was only like £5. That'd be cheaper than, and it should be a decent bit of wood. When I guess you used your vampire cigarette trading card. Yeah, exactly. That was a picture of me in bed. Pete said, day off. My dad has 4 weeks off because, of his stroke. Yes, I forgot about that. I hope your dad's all right, mate. He had on Monday. They need to do more MRI scans with contrast so they can see his brain in more detail. Bullfrog, I'm at work on 4G. Nobody's in the shop at the moment. You all right, mate? Yeah, that's just saying. That's the good thing about phones now. You can watch things anywhere now, can't you? To be honest, with the old 4G now, I think you can stream anywhere now, can't you? If you've got the, pay for it. Jumbo said, well, I'll get my hoe handles from Ann Summers' catalogue. Lady Potatoes, it's day off for me, so just watching while prepping tonight's dinner. All right. I think we're going to have chicken Kievs. I've already spoke to her about it. Because I cook the dinner most of the time. Chicken Kievs, tiny little baby potatoes, smaller than new potatoes, broad beans and carrots, I think. Jack Striker, you will get there one day eventually. I have full confidence in you. Cheers, Jack. Ron, I definitely will. Yeah, I definitely will. I reckon as soon as I've done this, because once I've done this walking stick, it'll get me down there. It'll give me a good thing to take with me. You know what I mean? I've also remembered. I don't know if it's in here on this one. Nah, it's not even in. I've got to still do the stash cache, and I've still got to bury the stash cache. So I'll get out and bury that. I thought it was there. It must be down the back there. I've also already started setting up a bag to go down the woods. So I got in here, cup to have a drink. That's a little like bog roll set, just in case. You never know. Sewed that bag up because it was ripped. That's for summer. Little stove. I probably won't. I'll probably end up not taking hardly any of this, but I won't need it just to walk around. But I thought I'd set up a bag, a couple of things in case I wanted to do other stuff. Like if I did want to stay down there all day, little box full of food, little first aid kit. And then all I need is once I've sorted out my walking stick. Not that I need it, but it'd just be nice to have a proper decent walking stick. You know, I don't need to say no more than that. Yeah, they'll be coming soon. Get the sword back. Double Sabu chicken Kiev sounds like Mum's gone to Iceland, mate. I don't know where they're from, but fuck's sake, I remember the old fucking chicken Kiev Iceland fucking adverts. What's the you know when you're watching, is this coming out full screen on the thing? Because I noticed this camera had a couple of different angles, like not angles, you know, fucking can't call it now, you know. I can't think what you call it, but you know what I mean. It had like 720, but it also had 800. It seemed to be set to that, and then it had a couple of others because I nearly got a different camera, a Logitech one, but the Logitech one only did it in 4.3 or whatever, so that would be square on the fucking screen, wouldn't it? So that's what made me get this one in the end. Yeah. This is 16.9. Yeah, ratio, that's it. Sometimes when I'm on here, I suddenly just can't think of words for things. Dave, yeah, no black borders for me. That's good, yeah. From stuff, it's normal sized. Pete said ratio. Yeah. There was a different camera, and I noticed every time I watched a lot of demos, and it was coming out square with the two lines down the side, the other camera. So I thought, because also my budget was 20 quid, so I had, you know, yeah, this seems good for the money. I'll see if I can get some software, but like we said, it doesn't really matter, does it, if I'm all white like that. That's Striker. I never dog walk without my stick. Did 4.2 miles and 700 calories burned this morning. Now, nice. Yeah, I'm looking for it. It should be, I don't know when it's going to come. It should be coming in a couple of days, though. I ordered it last night. Should be the perfect thing to make a walking stick out of, because you know it's going to be decent wood. You know, where you assume it's going to be decent wood. I can make it to my own size. You know, yeah, should be good. Double Sabu hits the top of your crossbow and mid chest on you, mate. Left is up to your gun bags and right on your bed. Yeah, that's the only thing. I can't get the whole board in and me unless I have the camera further back. And then we noticed the further back the camera was, it was blurry. But I think this will do. That's enough. That's seeing half of that still draws people in. You can just about see me, which is enough. I've got two on my little demo thing. There's a little line at the top and bottom, but that doesn't really matter. It's enough that, you know. Yeah, seems good, you know. What is it? 2:05. Gives me time. I can still do a normal video, a proper video, if you know what I mean. I might cut my hair today. I could get out in a minute and do the old, I suppose I could film a bit of this, depending on who's in their gardens. Better on a weekday, because no one's in their gardens. Well, Frodo, I got the Israeli commander now. Oh, nice. I think I did actually see you mention that on possibly one of, it was someone's videos, maybe Jack's. Nice. I think for a more utilitarian knife, one you can use for more stuff, that's probably the way to go. I'd get both, and I think you said you would get the Fairbairns eventually, didn't you? But yeah, I do like looking at Israeli Commando knife. How much is that anyway? Jack Striker, why did Mark stop doing live videos? I'll be honest with you, Jack, I meant to ask him that myself. I'll write that down because I actually meant to ask him that. I used to like watching his. Maybe he's got, I think he's got into doing his books again. He gets obsessed, but in a good way, you know what I mean? I think he's just going mad on them books. His books, and he's trying to do shitloads of trap stuff, because you notice people seem to watch the trap stuff more now. But I will actually ask him that myself, because I had actually wondered, and I keep forgetting to ask him why. The last one he did was when someone did a great big massive fart at the end of it and cut off. I don't know why. They did a massive fart, and it must have, I don't know what it did, but it actually like made the camera turn off for a second. So it's actually not in it, but he said he didn't cut it out. Weapon stuff, I still haven't had a chance to test my halberd yet. Let's hope for some rain. Yeah, nightmare. I'm lucky that one side of my house perfectly fine, you know, like they could watch me doing anything and they wouldn't say anything. The other side, I try not to let them see, although I don't think they would care. I don't know how comfortable they'd be with it. You know what I mean? You know, and the ones behind I don't know, but they can't see anyway because of trees. And also the one where I try not to let them see can't see anyway because of trees. You know what I mean? So I'm quite, I can get in positions due to sheds and that where no one can see me, you know. And the only ones who can wouldn't care anyway. You know what I mean? But no, Jack, I'll definitely ask Mark. Yeah, I had wondered it myself, but I just forget for some reason. Bullfrog, this Smith & Wesson boot knife I have shits on the Fairbairn types performance-wise, mate. I know that's what I read. I remember you saying about the Smith & Wesson boot knife. That was it. You said you're not going to bother because of the, yeah. I might still get it for my collection, but the Commando, while okay, is not comparable to other 50 quid knives I have. That strike, I'm going to buy a new knife soon. Anyone seen the Predator film production knife? Yeah, if that's the one on the Blades and Bows one, is it? I'm sorry, but I saw that. It's YouTube's wet fart and touching cloth policy. That gotta be. Did you was there when the giant fart? Yeah. And then when they when the video finished, it's weird as fuck. Someone did a massive, and I mean it's so loud, it probably made the camera shake because it was right behind the camera. Farted, right? Massive great fart. I sat on the stairs. So it's like against wood as well. Right. They was all burst out laughing. This was right at the end of the stream as well on Malcolm's video. And then when they stopped the stream, and then when it finished processing, that bit was cut out. So I don't know if it like disrupted the camera or something. I don't think they'd care too much, but they're in the garden a lot more than usual because of the weather. How bad is not concealable at all. Yeah. I don't think my neighbours would care, but I don't, like, you know. So the one thing I definitely try not to do if they're in their garden is shoot in their garden because, well, they're in their garden because, you know, it's just, it's not like a very nice thing to keep hearing. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, it's a courtesy of your neighbours, isn't it? You know what I mean? Lady Potatoes first, he comes out of gas mask, now halberds. Yeah. Jack Striker, I think it was Matt's missus myself. I know it is, I'm not going to tell you. Well, I'll tell you who was there. There was two dogs, Luke, Charlotte, Mark, and Mark's missus. So one of them 6. I ain't gonna say in case the person finds out. And Double Turbo Jack Strike, yeah. Got the cheap knockoff Jack Crane Predator machete and a wall-mounted Master Cutlery version. Great to have as wall hangers, mate. Pete said, "Blame the dog." Yeah, that's what they always do. It's all dog owners always blame the dog for the farts. Stinking of fart. Jack Strike, I never heard a dog do a fart you can hear. No, well, that's why I always say that people who blame a dog are lying. I've never, ever, ever heard a dog fart, ever. True, ain't it, Jack? I've never ever heard a dog fart. I've seen videos of it, but that could be fake. Right, might go to past, and then I'll go off. Yeah, and then I might either cut my hair. Got a couple of hours of sort of messing around. You need arse cheeks to get a rattling sound. You're right, though. I suppose you're right, yeah. I never really thought about that one. No, but that's true, though, isn't it? I know someone who every time they fart makes a wet sounding fart. Sounds disgusting. Oh, God. Yeah. Can't think what video to do. I don't know. Might get out and give this a shoot. I highly recommend these. I know I'm coming into the game late, but they are well worth getting, aren't they? Absolutely love it. Really nice quality. I've now got to test one of the £80 self-cocking crossbows. This one, obviously, and then that £80 one up there. So I'm going to test all three of the £80 ones, because I also know there's a difference between that and the self-cocking ones. I'll tell you how I noticed it. Last time I got them out, I noticed they got the same prods, but the draw length is longer on a self-cocking one than that. That one's got like an inch less cocking length. So it definitely makes a difference. It makes my throat go fucking dry doing this. I've always wanted to know, why does dog's ass look like the end of a sausage roll? I don't know. I ain't going into detail about that either. I'm much safer with all the little bits than the other type. Yeah, all the little features, all the better trigger and latch, the multiple safety features. Very, very nice, isn't it? Well worth the money. Shed need a random question for special effect. Best bottle to smash against wall and have more than the neck just left in your hand. Hang on. Random question for special effect. Best bottle to smash against a wall and have more than the neck left in your hand. I'm not really sure, mate. What did you mean? Is there a bottle that you could smash and it would leave more than... I suppose you could put some kind of tape in a shape like that on one side, and that may make a difference, or scratch it. If you've got a tactical pen with the titanium bit, scratch like a big, scratch some big bits into it, and that might make it break along those lines, if that's what you meant. Lynn Skywatch, you all right? Weapons of power stroke is the word. Yeah. Yeah, it's longer on the self-cocking one than that. Third Ninja, I got thin Kevlar gloves, so it won't be cutting my hands. Lady potatoes. I mean, any bottle with a thick neck. Did I miss a thing there? Jackstrike Ninja, a very heavy one, Bailey's or something, Bullfrog. I want to get the Crossman 2240 or other 5.5 dual single shot air pistol. Is there any others under 100 quid? There's possibly one spring one. I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to look it up and get back to you. But there is possibly a spring one around 110 quid or something that looks good and supposed to be, you know, like 5 or 5.5 foot-pounds. Can't remember the bloody name of it, but I'll find out. Then Skywatch, I just got one of the Redbacks and a Cobra now. Yeah, these bloody amazing. I want to measure that. I'll see if that's the same on this one. The power stroke on this one is the same as the self-cocking ones, out of interest, you know. Lady players mostly break at the weakest point. Oh, I mean any bottle with a thick neck, yeah. Yeah. Dead Ninja Cool, I've got a glass scribe, I'll try it. Yeah, it might work. I don't definitely know, but you know, you might be able to do some jaggedy bits and it might break, and you know, it's probably one of them you'd have to do it on loads of bloody bottles until you get one right. Bullfrog 2240 is a 2-2 and all. Yeah. Yeah, there I'm pretty sure there's a 2-2 getting on for full power break barrel pistol out there that I want to get. That was in the 110s, 120s at most. It was definitely something I looked at and thought, oh, I could actually afford that. You know, unless it ain't 2-2, I don't know. The one I'm thinking of. Peach, he tried to bottle someone. I hope not. Nah, it'll be for a video, I assume. Then Skywatch. So far, I'm liking the cheaper Cobra, but it seems to be more accurate. Well, I'll be honest with you, I've not shot this enough to know yet. And I haven't got the sight quite right yet, because I've really only done about 10, 15 shots of it so far. But from what I've done, I've loved it. You know what I mean? I need to get... that's another thing I've ordered. I've ordered 24 bolts to have a good shoot. Bullfrog, is that the Pale Patch 177, I think? I'll have a quick look, mate. Hang on, I'll look. Yeah, I think that was it, actually, yeah. No, hang on. Fuck is again with videos. Hang on, I'm back in a minute. It might have been the Benjamin Trail. I think that's 177 as well, though. I'd have to have a proper look. I can't actually remember what one it was. I just know what it looked like. Lens guys also on the string on the Redback seems to wear out fast. It was my first bow, so perhaps I've done something wrong. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I've not shot this enough to tell yet, but you know, we'll have to see. I quite like the sights on these. As I say, I don't mind the sights on these. I like the sights on this though. Just about right for me. I was thinking about, because of Bullfrog saying about getting a 2240 in that, it made me think about the HW45 I had. I could never get on with that because of the sights. The front sight and the rear sight was just, the front sight bit was too small, and the rear sight, it was too wide. I like them to be quite fat at the front, that bit to be quite fat, and this bit to be quite thin. So you can line them up properly, not where it's a big gap, you know, like that. I want it like that, not like that where there's a gap, you know what I mean? So I could never get on with the HW45 sights. I couldn't hit a fucking thing with it. Well, nothing smaller than it can, anyway. Jack Striker, I must go, may chaos reign. Yeah, see you later, mate. I'll probably see you in tomorrow's, or if you do a video today, tomorrow, I'll see you in that. I'm sorry, hey Mike, did you watch that public toilet survival kit video I sent? Yes, I did. I forgot to tell you. Yeah. Fuck's sake, fucking just what's it? Fucking not disposable pants, fucking survival pants. Don't know how useful any of that stuff would be. But it was funny. Yeah, fucking add water and you get some pants out of it. Luckily, I don't think I've used a public toilet. I don't think I've sat on a public toilet since I was a child. So you need to keep lubricating it because it's more powerful, it wears faster. Yeah, it does say, doesn't it? 3 to 5 shots. Put the stuff on every 3 to 5 shots, which I have done so far. You know, that may be what it was. Who was that? Lynn Skywatch won it. Maybe it's that then, Lynn. Maybe have you been lubricating every 3 to 5 shots? Yeah, got lubricating wax with my crossbows. Yeah, that's the one thing. I was trying to order some stuff while I had a bit of Patreon money in that. I was trying to get crossbow bolts, some string wax and string lubricant. I never got around to getting that. Although I've got some with the with this, it's always handy to have more because obviously there's that one, you know. But I always have been a regular lubricator. But yeah, the more powerful the crossbow, the faster the string wears. My £105 string has lasted ages. My 150 crossbow wears strings down way fast. Yeah. Yeah, so like you said, always worth giving them a good wax and lubrication, all that does make it last longer. I must admit, I think that one down, that pistol there, it's starting to wear out. That's had a string on it for like 10 years now. Bullfrog, the middle bit wound around on the string keeps snapping their crap. On what? On these or the old ones? Well, yeah, I wouldn't say every 5 shots, but I have been doing it, waiting for some looper. Yeah, maybe it's just, you're probably not doing anything then. Like I said, I can't say because I've not shot that enough to, you know what I mean? You know, it must just naturally be doing it. Feet. Don't be a cunt, bring that lubricant. Fuck's sake. Stuff. Yeah, that's just reinforced the middle of the string. If they didn't put that there, the string would wear down even fast. Yeah. You know, you can buy stuff to make your own strings. I never have. In fact, I've got some. I've given it. I probably will have to make some soon for this new crossbow I'm making. But I may as well try and make the best I can. Right, Stuart Robinson, Mike. Remember that horrible bog roll in the public toilets? Oh, yeah, like the tracing paper stuff, yeah. Fuck's sake. In the public toilets and in the schools. Yeah, luckily I'm quite good with my bowels, if you know what I mean. I can as soon as I get up I can go and I can make sure I don't need to go for the rest of the day. So every time I go out, although I have had like irritable bowel syndrome occasionally, I try to, and I can get it all out in one go though, so if I'm going out. I've never had to sit. I ain't had to sit on a public toilet or anywhere, or even anyone that want my own. Probably since I was a kid. Dumbledore, I remember my first 2 crossbows back in the 90s, which were the Barnet Panzer Mark II and the Wildcat. Love them. Oh, I'll do the Barnet Commander, not the Barnet Commander, the Barnet catalogue soon, because both of them are in it, I think. Definitely the Wildcat. The Wildcat was one of the ones I wanted. Bullfrog, on the string, there is a piece of string wrapped around the middle bit that the bolt rests on. It breaks and unravels. Yeah, well, it has slightly on my one up there. But you know, it just happens, doesn't it? Preach, you could use chapstick in a survival situations, bow wax. Yeah, I think you have to watch out what you put on them. There's some things that degrade it quicker, like Vaseline. I looked into it because I was going to try and do that. I was going to try and find something you could get yourself. So to keep buying the fucking for what they are, it's quite expensive. But that would work in a survival situation. You know what I mean? You know, and I also don't always believe all these things that, oh, if you don't use the proper thing, it won't work. That's just to stop you doing that. They want you to buy the real things, don't they? You know what I mean? Probably go off in a minute, and then I'll see if I can sort out a video for today that I'll upload after sort of dinner time. Buy the wax blocks, Mike, rather than the lube sticks. Much cheaper and not as messy. I will do then. Bullfrog, anyway, I need to get back to work in a bit. Yeah, see you later, Bullfrog. I'll be on back to normal streams now, Fridays and Saturdays. So have a good day at work. Yeah, I'm going to go off in a minute anyway. I'll see if I can get some software for this camera. See if they do any free software. I tell you what, I might as well call it a day now, and my throat's going anyway. Must have lost my talking tolerance having 2 weeks off. Yeah, so we'll probably call it a day now. Weapon stuff, yeah, they look like bars of soap. I think they call them string wax or beeswax, but quantity cheap, very. Yeah, by quantity, very cheap normally. Yeah, I have seen them, but I never contemplated buying them, to be honest. But I'll look into that when I get the next bit of money. I'll probably look into that and see if it's cheap. Well, it will be cheaper anyway, like you said. Double sale bill. I steer clear of public bogs. The last time I went into one of them, there was an unflushed shit and it was poking at the top of the water. I can only describe as a fucking tree trunk. Fuck's sake. Sans, cool gun. Thank you. Sadly, we're going to go off now. If you want to come back on a Friday and a Saturday, 8:30 to 11:30, I'll be on then. Last time I went in a public toilet, well, not last time, but last time I had an event in a public toilet, I found some really, really hardcore, strange pornography magazines, little ones. This was in like the 1990s. They're very weird. Right, so if we leave it there, see you later, Lynn, Liam, Dumblesale Boo, Sans, Peach, and anyone else on. Yeah, I'll see you all later. I'll be on again. See you later, Lady Potatoes. I'll be on. Tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? Yeah, Friday, Saturday, normal times 8:30 to 11:30. No, I'll start at 11, go to whenever. 8. Start at 8:30, go to whenever. All right. See you all later. Cheers for watching and all that. Thank you.